morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. Today, I am gonna go over Masters of the Universe, and I Know What You Did Last Summer. There's new pictures about both of these films, and we're gonna look at them. We have some other stuff to get into, so let's go. Alright, before we look at new pictures of Masters of the Universe and I Know What You Did Last Summer, Sunday night was the SAG Awards, and I guess they did a tribute to honor Scream Queens since Demi Moore is now being honored for her role in The Substance, because horror films do not get a lot of love. So I love the fact that they're doing this and that they did do this. I did not watch it because my husband just came home from his deployment, and so I was doing other things. And so I didn't get to watch it, but we're going to watch this, read this article. I think this is so cool. Alright, so the SAG Awards paid tribute to horror's Scream Queens last night. Watch the video here. And I'm glad they put the video because I could not find it on YouTube. I was Google searching forever. In addition to Demi Moore taking home a statue for her performance in The Substance, the Screen Actors Guild Awards also celebrated horror in an unexpected way last night. We're just gonna watch the video. Okay, it's on X, that's why.
My mother, Janet Leigh, was chosen to be Marianne Crane. Obviously, her scream in that shower was heard around the world. It changed cinema forever.
I will say, again, I have to pause for copyright, but Jamie Lee Curtis's mom, Janet Leigh, I remember watching Psycho for the first time. My grandma, she didn't make me watch it, but I was intrigued. I would say my grandma was a huge role into me watching horror films because she introduced me to a lot of older ones like Psycho and Freaks, just stuff you wouldn't think to watch or that you don't think is important because it's older, but it honestly lays the foundation for other horror films in the future.
I think my first scream in the original film is when Billy...
I met Neve Campbell, and I'm not kidding you guys, she is 1,000 times prettier in person. I didn't even think that was possible.
Loomis enters my bedroom.
The first scream that I did when we filmed Scream, it was my first day on set. We were doing that opening sequence. Then I would do it, and then we would all scream and cheer and high five.
That shot of me...
Jenna Ortega in the new Scream 2022, Scream 5. I remember going to the movie theater and I was so nervous because I just had a baby and he was being babysat, and I was having a lot of anxiety. But I remember sitting there in the movie theater with my brother and I'm like, I'm gonna throw up because I'm so excited to see this. And Jenna Ortega killed it in that opening scene.
Rounding the corner of the house is the first time in my entire life that I had ever screamed.
We don't want to see ourselves as weak. We are not weak.
Kill her, Mommy. I'm into survival. Hello?
The calls are coming from inside the house.
There's a killer in the house!
We were covered in blood, exhausted.
I've always considered horror to be a home.
This just makes me happy because, you know, these women, these Scream Queens deserve to be honored and deserve more love.
What makes a great scream? Commitment.
Guttural.
Get away from her, you bitch.
Letting go.
Keke Palmer is that, I don't want to say the B word, but she is iconic, and I did see her present, a little clip of her presenting at this award show, and Keke, I just love you. You are just phenomenal, and I grew up watching you.
It's just an honor to be a part of something like this.
I've made my living screaming.
How come Jamie Lee Curtis is in all of these movies?
She's the Scream Queen.
Look at that. That was a treat. I'm living for it. All these classics, you know, Scream, Halloween, Psycho, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Night of Demons, Leprechaun. I didn't actually see Leprechaun in there. Maybe it was just a small clip of Jennifer Aniston. Carrie. Carrie is my one of top five for me instantly. I love Carrie so much. Here's my little Funko Pop. My kids took it out of the box. My husband keeps his in the box. I don't care, honestly. Let them live their little lives, you know, out of the box. I'm here for it, SAG Awards. Thank you so much. I think a lot of people really do appreciate them doing this, not just for the actors, but for us. You guys, we got a tiny glimpse into the I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's untitled right now, but it's pretty much I Know What You Did Last Summer. Part of the trilogy. I don't think it's like a requel, or you know what I mean. Alright, so we get a new one coming out soon in July. Perfect for the 4th of July. If you've seen it, you know. 4th of July is a huge part in these films. So the fact that it is being released in July is cherry on top. So yesterday we got a behind the scene photo teaser of Julie James, played by Jennifer Love Hewitt, who is also very iconic, and we just love her, you know. Fellow Scream Queen over here. She was actually in the montage of the video we just watched. Well deserved. The director, Jennifer Caton Robinson, she posted the photo to her Instagram. I think. Yes, Instagram. So in this photo, it is showing off a piece of mail received by Love Hewitt's Julie James. Freddie Prinze Jr. will also reprise his role from the original two, I Know What You Did Last Summer, 27 years after the release of I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, 27 years ago. That is wild. Plot details haven't been revealed as of yet, but the original film follows 4 young friends who are separated by a tragic accident, but reunite when they find themselves being stalked by a hook-wielding maniac in their small seaside town. Here is the photo. I wonder if I can zoom in. Alright, this is the best I could get to zoom it up. So this is from an Instagram user. They compared it from the original letter in 1996 to this new one. So different addresses, but to the same person, Julie James. Just gives us a little bit of details. 17. I wonder what happens if you Google that address. I'm not getting anything, but the Duncan, that name sounds familiar in the original. Duncan. Let's read some comments to figure out what people think of this little teaser. I have zero hope for this. Uh-oh. Especially if Ben Willis is involved in any way. The originals were fun, but so freaking convoluted. Okay, so not a good reaction. I don't see this making its July release date this year. We need more horror films released in October. Bro, this ain't I Know What You Did Last October. I agree. Yes, I do. We're still getting the July 2025 release date, I pray. Yeah, that is a little bit of a worry for me because it's February. It's almost March, you guys. Like, you're still gonna have to edit this. I know it's Hollywood. They can make stuff happen, but I don't like when movies feel rushed. And so I'm a little worried. I hope we start getting more info, poster, trailer, plot, character details. I agree. Release date is only 5 months away. Yeah, so that is just a few thoughts from people. For some reason, that Duncan thing is sick. Is that? I'm gonna have to rewatch the original again because I feel like that does have something to do with the original. I can't zoom in anymore, but we do know that's Jennifer Love Hewitt. She's holding a letter. Stuff is going down. I just want more details, you guys. Like, come on, give us a teaser, more shots of the cast as their characters. Give us some more info. But this is just something small to get a little taste in our mouths. All right, we got a first look of He-Man in Masters of the Universe. Each day that has gone by after I covered some Masters of the Universe news, the more excited I am for this film. I actually went to the mall in GameStop for my daughter, whatever, and I saw some Masters of the Universe merch, just something small, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll buy it because I am so pumped for this film. And now we get a new picture. So, first official look at Masters of the Universe previews He-Man and the Sword of Power. Look at that fist. You just know he means business. He is gonna fight. And I'm here for it. There are other pictures I saw of him filming, and we're gonna also take a look at that. So, production on the live action film is currently underway in London for a June 5th 2026, so next year. I went over the cast in my previous film. Plot details are being kept under wraps, but the movie is expected to follow a young man who discovers his secret legacy as the prince of an alien planet. He must recover a magic sword and return home to protect his kingdom. Let's go. I am so excited. There was a live action film in 1987 and the cartoon series was in the 80s. So here is the original He-Man. Well, original live action, not the cartoon, obviously. And here is Nicholas playing the new He-Man, and he obviously had to beef up for this role and dye his hair blonde. I'm assuming that's his regular hair because there was photos of him working out and it was the same hair, so I doubt that is a wig, and he just looks like a normal guy. Maybe some stuff went down in public, found his sword, who knows. But I am intrigued just looking at this. That police officer, you know, this is his role of a lifetime. Look at that. He is serious about playing this security cop. Uh-oh, he's getting in the cop car. Not security guard, he's a police officer. Okay, obviously. Police officer. Look at that sword. That thing is huge. So here's just a tiny glimpse of him playing He-Man, probably before he realizes that he is Master of the Universe, aka He-Man. But that's just a tiny little glimpse, and I'm excited for it. Alright everyone, I hope you guys enjoy your Tuesday. I gotta go take care of these minions, and I will be back here tomorrow. So, bye-bye.